Yo, so today we're going to be going over this FAQ that is on theshow.com. And I think a few weeks ago, maybe one of the first MLB 21 news videos I made, I went over a few of these questions that just had to do with the video, but I have never gone through all of them. So hopefully for someone out there wondering about some information on MLB 21, you might learn at least a little bit of useful information in this video. You guys have been crushing it with the likes on this video, so today we have a big one. 300 likes or more on this video. Let's see if we could crush that one again today. Crush it down to the ballpark. Maybe 100 or more new subscribers. You guys been going off with those new subs as well. And then in the comment section below, let me know just your thoughts overall about MLB The Show finally being on both PlayStation and Xbox, and maybe also if there's any other consoles or systems you want to see it on. I personally love it. I'm so happy that Xbox players can get their hands on this game. I've been loving this game forever, and I think it should be a lot of fun. I'm excited to see it on the Game Pass. I think you're going to see people picking it up and playing it that would not have maybe played it otherwise, not willing to spend the $60 on a game they wouldn't know if they were going to like. And for the consoles, I really want to see it on Nintendo Switch, and PC would be cool. I just don't know how mouse and keyboard would do for pitching, but especially hitting. I feel like that might be a little bit tough to let people hit with the mouse. So what I'm going to do is just read the questions and answers, and then if I have anything else to add, and maybe do that as well. The first two questions have to do with saves. First one is, will MLB The Show 21 have year-to-year saves? And a lot of people already know this answer, but I've still been getting comments about it and seeing it in my Twitch chat as well. Twin Gaming TV on Twitch, by the way. I'm trying to stream a lot more, so Twin Gaming TV, hopefully it's down in the description as well. Please, please, please follow, say hi the next time you see me live. And the answer is no, year-to-year saves will not be supported in MLB The Show 21. We don't have anything to share about the feature's future, but we're aware of its popularity in the community. If I had to guess, this will be in the game starting next year. I feel like going this year to next year, you'll see year-to-year saves again. It's tough to say with the ball player feature, you know, just because you don't want people to start with a maxed out ball player right away, but I feel like it shouldn't be too hard to code in something where for your ball player online, you're not able to use a player that was used in a previous version of the game. I feel like that should be an easy fix for them, but I really hope that we see year-to-year saves back next year, because franchise, road to the show, all that good stuff, I feel like it's almost necessary. People have been working on rosters for years and years and years, and the fact that they might not be able to carry them over would really suck. And I don't know, is this any year-to-year save? Like, will you not be able to bring over rosters, or is it just like road to the show franchise, or is it literally everything? I don't know. Do you guys know? Help me out. But it kind of sounds like everything, which I feel like sucks, but hopefully it returns next year, I guess. And second question is going to be, will cross saves be part of MLB The Show 21? Yes, saves between platforms will be part of MLB The Show 21. We will be sharing more details on how to enable cross saves prior to launch. I love this. It seems like if you have the game on multiple systems, you can pretty easily carry it over from one to another. And that just sounds great to me. I love that. Next set of questions has to do with SKU/upgrade paths. I'm not really sure what SKU is. Maybe help me out in the comments. And I believe there's 5 questions for this section. First one is, if I buy a current gen standard edition of MLB 21, is there an upgrade path to the next gen version? A lot of this stuff, you know, we've already talked about a little bit, but in case you did not know, no. However, if you purchase any collector's edition of MLB 21, you will receive both the current and next-gen versions of the game. Second question for this section is going to be, does the next-gen version include the current-gen version as well? And answer is, users who wish to have access to both current and next-gen versions of the game should purchase, just like the other question said, a collector's edition of MLB The Show 21. Next question we have is, will the collector's edition include an upgrade? So I feel like this is all pretty repetitive here, but I am happy at the fact that everything is cut and clear and that there's no guessing, right? I'm glad that everything's clear and reiterated, and that hopefully after reading these, right, nobody's going to be confused on how it works. I like that they have a lot of information, a lot of details, and are describing exactly how everything works. Answer, though, for will the collector's edition include an upgrade? Says the collector's editions will include access to both current and next-gen versions. If you purchase a digital collector's edition, you will receive entitlements for both current and next-gen systems. If you purchase a physical collector's edition, you will receive a current-gen disc with a next-gen digital entitlement. And I could be wrong. Maybe this is answered in the questions. But for some reason, I feel like I saw somewhere someone say that if you do the physical collector's edition, like from GameStop or whatever, that special edition, and you want to play the next gen digital version, you have to have the current gen disc inserted into your console. And I don't know if that's true, but if that is, that kind of sucks, because I know people will buy this edition just for the extras, the add-ons, and then they might want to sell the current gen disc. But if you need to have it in for the next gen digital version, that would kind of suck, because you couldn't sell it then. So I'm not really sure, but I feel like I heard that somewhere, and maybe if I'm mistaken, please let me know, or if I'm correct and anybody knows, please let me know in the comments. Next question we have is, I own a next-gen system, PS5 or Xbox Series X. Can I buy a collector's edition? Same thing, just kind of reiterating stuff, right? All of MLB The Show 21's collector's editions come with dual entitlement and come with access to current and next-gen versions of the game. This is the case for both physical and digital collector's editions. And then the final question for this section about SKU and upgrade paths is, do the Jackie Robinson editions for Xbox come with a voucher code for dual entitlement? No. One disc will work for both the current and next gen console. Okay, so that's for Xbox. This is Xbox specifically. I'm glad that I kind of thought what I said for a second, because a lot of times I'll just read stuff and it goes in one brain, out the other. So I'm really not sure. Sometimes when I read, it's hard for me to focus, which sucks. But so Xbox Jackie Robinson editions, one disc will work for both the current and next gen Xbox console. And then the final section is a general section. It has 6 questions and answers for y'all in this section. The first one is, how many platforms is MLB The Show 21 available on? PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and Xbox Series S. I'm really hoping that next year, when this is MLB 22, we see Nintendo Switch added onto this list. I need that in my life. Next question, second question for this section is, cross-platform play available on all platforms? Yes, you love to hear it. Online crossplay is available across platforms, PS5 to Xbox X to PS4 to Xbox One, as well as within console ecosystems. I can't talk. As well as within console ecosystems, PS5, PS4, and Xbox X and Xbox One. So literally everyone, no matter what system you're on, will be able to play each other, and you just love to hear that. I think that's amazing. Third question, can I use stubs purchased on Xbox on PlayStation or vice versa? And no, you cannot. Purchase stubs can only be used on the platform that they were purchased on. Stubs earned through gameplay, however, are available to be used on any platform. I feel like this makes sense. I'm sure it has to do with, the PlayStation Store, Xbox Marketplace, whatever it's called. I feel like it has to do with that, and taxes, and the shares that those markets and Xbox and PlayStation take, I would assume. But that, I feel like that's pretty reasonable. It does. I don't want to say it sucks, actually. Where I'm going with this, sorry that I'm all over the place right now, but where I'm going with this is that if you really want to purchase, like you have an Xbox gift card, go ahead, purchase stubs, maybe buy a player, and then sell the player. And bam, there you go. Now the stubs should be usable, I would assume, on all platforms. So seems like an easy way around that. If you have like a gift card or something where you could only purchase stubs on one platform. And then the next question, can I play against users on a different console? Yes. We've kind of already been over this a little bit already, but it's good to just make everything clear. You can play against other players who are on a different console, including all console generations. An active PlayStation Plus subscription is required for online multiplayer on PS4 and 5, and an active Xbox Live Gold subscription is required for online on the Xbox One and Series X and S. Second to last question, for the physical Jackie Robinson edition and physical Jackie Robinson Deluxe edition, will the PS4 disc need to be inserted in my PlayStation 5 to play the game? And yeah, this is what I was saying earlier about, not being able to sell the game even though you only want the PS5 version. Yes, after you redeem the voucher code for PS5 version, the PS4 disc is still required to be inserted when playing the PS5 version of MLB The Show 21. It kind of sucks. I understand it. But I feel like it does kind of suck, right, for someone who's just buying that version for the extra add-ons. and maybe wants to give the game to a friend on PS4, sell it to GameStop, whatever they want to do with it. It seems you won't be able to do that, which I say kind of sucks, but it is what it is. And then the final question, if I upgrade from current gen to next gen, does my progress transfer? Yes, your online Diamond Dynasty inventory and progression will transfer automatically. And I don't know if they cover this, again, when I read stuff in one brain out the other. If you guys were wondering, if you're playing on PS4 and like Xbox Series S or X, right, everything carries over, if I'm not mistaken. I think they kind of said that with the stubs or whatever. Stubs earned on one can be used on another. But you have like a universal MLB The Show account, it seems like. So and this is where I feel like it would be big for Nintendo Switch. I feel like not a lot of people would be doing PlayStation and Xbox, but say if Nintendo Switch is added in the future, it seems like you could go from your PlayStation directly to your Switch, have your team, your account, everything transfer over. And that's just awesome. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, this was more of, an informational, hopefully educational for some people type of video. I know we've gone over some of these. I know a lot of this is already common information for probably a lot of people out there. But in case you didn't know or were wondering about any of this stuff, and just kind of in general, it's nice to have now a video for me to point people to in case they're wondering about certain questions. So hopefully this helped at least one person out there. If it did, that makes my day. It makes me happier. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Hope you found this information at least somewhat useful. Like, comment, subscribe, social medias, all that good stuff. My head's killing me. I'm going to go sleep. Take some Tylenol. I don't know, man. I want to go to bed. But I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.